That is the third time that this has crashed.
You are true now.
Wait, no, I wanted to like...
Take care.
That's not what I wanted to do. Y'all, I am sorry that this keeps happening.
Ah, you become.
You've brought. If
I
you
just
like.
gotta redo this part. Hold on.
Aren't you? What? Ta, come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eye. I'm disappointed. It becoming to become once.
The inner core. The six during the six once.
Again, sorry, y'all. YouTube is really killing me here.
You're one chip, so we will speak when your task is complete.
Alright, fourth to however many times the charm. Fourth time's the charm.
Speak quickly. Sheo, go.
I have to find... the gray mode. So I can... okay.
Perfect. The best arm. Take care.
Greetings. Yes.
Yep, the stream cut off again because the game crashed again.
I'm leaving. I've got to find a way out of here.
All the more reason for me to finish this game already.
Here.
Don't forget to believe Xena Warrior Princess reruns on TV are talking to you. Can I play the... what? Is that how it's spelled? That happened when you were manic. That's so specific. I don't doubt for a second that that happened. What did you think that the Xena Warrior Princess reruns were saying to you? Hello, welcome back again for the fourth time. This is a new record for like most times my stream has crashed in one stream.
Welcome to the House of Mania.
plot was relevant to your life to a scary degree. Cyberpunk? I already played Cyberpunk. I got every trophy in Cyberpunk.
How can I help you?
No, next game I play, I'll be able to finish in like one stream or less or more. I'm not gonna play a super long game like this again on stream. I started this playthrough in like December.
Such a kind and noble man. Well, yes. Apart from enjoying his painting, reading a good book, or a rousing night of erotic bedroom games. I'm speaking of Greenmote, of course. If I didn't have such a busy daily routine, I'd likely indulge myself in its pleasures more often. At the risk of being rude, Thaden has too many enemies. Master Thaden has his... Farewell. How can... Very well. I see little harm in telling you.
I used
After
the brainwashing.
In the garden and running my special errand at noon, I like to shop at Books of Bliss. Around 8 p.m. we are served dinner. Gundlar is quite a chef and prepares Thaden's meals personally, adding just a hint of Greenmote. After that, we dance, we sing, or we do whatever else suits my...
Has anyone else played Pokopia? Oh, I forgot about Pokopia. Dude, Pokopia came out and then it got eclipsed by Tomodachi Life so fast. I stopped hearing about Pokopia so fast.
Greenmote is the refined version of the spores that are harvested from the spore trees that dot me.
Fighting game of a bunch of Jim Carrey fighting game would go sicko mode for sure.
You can imagine the ruckus if its location was known. Only a select few, such... There isn't enough gold or an... Yes, I must attend to him. Again, we... Farewell.
Pokopia seemed more like Harvest Moon to me. Like a farming sim. Alright, I gotta follow her. Let me put on my sneaking clothes. Makes gamers read Finnegan's... How do I film people reading something? Like, how would I do that? Group popcorn reads. Popcorn reading in school always made me mad. There was always one or two kids who just could not do it. G-men? Where am I going to find some G-men? Yeah, that was the purpose of popcorn reading, but it also kind of turned into like a humiliation ritual for the kids who couldn't read very well. Apparently they can still see me. How am I over encumbered? Oh, because I took off the the Bebo lip sandwich. Make for Tusk. The walrus is not a furry. Doesn't have hair. Whoa. Let me do a little save. Bloodbore. Gay men watch 21 Jump Street. When you said G-men, I thought you meant government men. I recently rewatched 21 Jump Street. What does that have to do with gay men? Well, I mean, yeah, you're kind of right. They got offended. Did they think you were calling them a walrus? Wait, what is happening? Map? Hello? Nope. This is you guys. Well, some people are sensitive. Me, I'm not, but some people are. And that sucks for them. Stop being sensitive. Get over it. Wait, your message disappeared. You gotta change your username if you want your chat messages to actually stay. You got a great username, but YouTube is shadow banning you.
You thought you could escape Lord Sheogorath's justice?
No. Wait, I didn't steal anything though.
A coward. You'll come with me.
Did they take my green moat though? I still have that, don't I? Yeah, I still got my green moat. Okay, I'm good.
Yes? The
Yes.
hunger is one of Lord Sheogorath's favorite pets. Goodbye.
Where am I supposed to go? Oh, okay.
Hi there, Sparkles.
Hi. Leave me, mortal. Your words hold no meaning for me.
Have I ever seen your message got cut off?
Hello again, my friend.
Wait, is this where direction I'm supposed to go? Yeah, yep.
Welcome to the Halcyon Conservatory.
A lot of stealth in this part of the game.
Halt, lawbreaker.
How did you see
Lord
me from all the way
Sheogorath-
over there?
Then
How did she see me from all the way over there? I'm invisible. There's some Metal Gear Solid shit going on here. They can't see me if I don't move. Wait, where's the kitchen? Is that the kitchen up there? Nope, this is a bedroom. Great, I went the wrong way. Now I can't. Oh shit. Now I can't see around the corner. I can't see. Where did they go? I'm trying to be sneaky here. Yeah, you go over there. Haha. They'll never stop me now. Okay, wait, how do I do this? Uh...
You thought you could escape,
Oh, how did... I wasn't even doing anything.
Then
Okay. Puppet, that is so specific. But yes. Yes, I would. Oh, I've always kind of wondered about your username. Alright, get it done. The food has already been drugged. And what else do I have to drug? Oh. What does the game want me to do? What does the game want me to do? They have a green arrow like it's right here, but I do not see anything. Oh wait. Yes! If I found out my viewers were worms, y'all are some very articulate worms. You're definitely not worms. 'Cause I know worms. Worms don't talk like y'all do. Worms cannot use computers. They are but worms. Right, we did it. Alright, I want to put on my regular clothes again. Which is there we go. And away we go.
Welcome to the House of Mania.
Do I play this often? I started this playthrough in December. I've been trying to play it once a week, but that hasn't always happened, so. What is your username? Alien Chubster? Alien Chubster. I like your profile picture.
Hello.
I understand there's been strange activity.
It seems like they've been here forever, and now this? Goodbye. So long. See you soon. Or not. Whichever it might be. Yes?
Hello again, my friend.
Yeah, your profile picture is great. Alright, so I guess I just take a seat. Wait for this man to finish his dinner?
Ah, you again! A pleasure, I'm
Okay, so now I just gotta watch him OD.
Oh my, yes. I feel especially delighted this evening. Perhaps it's time I recited my latest soliloquy. The lady fair, our love is told, with hair as fine as soft-spun gold, lips as red as sun-drenched dawn, skin as soft as a newborn fawn, eyes as blue as a cerulean sea. What? My heart can't breathe. Help me.
He did.
Oh.
Real life can be like Oblivion. Just look up Oblivion NPC compilations. You can see plenty of examples of that.
Blessings, citizen.
You have things to... Vaden, me. We will speak when your task is complete.
Yeah. Pretty. Okay, so we're done here. Nice.
Once again has the ritual of accession come full circle. The blood of Théoden has been consumed by Arden Sul's will, and all of Mania welcomes you with open arms. I now declare you Duchess of Mania of the Shivering Isles. May Arden Sul enrich your mind and guide your heart.
You've done it!
Hello,
The ritual
Kiosh.
is complete,
Kiosh
and you
is a
survived.
practical joker.
A shame about Théoden, but it's how we would have wanted it to go.
Right, is your name Kiosh, or are you
other-
saying that someone else is a practical joker?
Wait, I must speak. The ritual must not be completed.
Syl! You dare interrupt me? Only I
You know,
interrupt
Puppet,
me.
yeah.
Like just then.
Mickey Two Claws is going to make a
Speaking
return in
with
our next
someone.
project. We
We'll
already
talk
filmed a
later.
bit.
Or not. When is
We're
later
eating at...
exactly?
Okay,
Not
I've said
now,
this
I'm
before.
sure of
We
that.
are eating at every chain
Guards!
restaurant in Times
I
Square.
think Syl forgot
We
how to
just
use
did
the
our
door.
first one.
Kindly show her out.
Red Lobster.
Before I forget
Because the Red
myself.
Lobster is about to go out of business tomorrow. And we went to Red Lobster. Who did we bring?
Théoden? Dead?
Spoilers?
You've done
Mickey
this.
Two Claws
It
did some
was
things
you
to that Red
all
Lobster
along.
that would get him
Hold your
canceled.
tongue, little Duchess, or I'll tear it from
If you look at my Instagram, you can see a picture we got at the Red
Replacing
Lobster.
Théoden with this outsider? This is how it ends. I should have seen this coming.
Calm yourself, Syl.
Yeah, Kim and
You're
I are working on
making
another
my teeth
documentary.
itch. You still
The hook
hold
of this
your
one is
office?
that we're eating at every
Suggest
chain
you see
restaurant
to
in
your
Times
duties.
Square, but somehow
Oh,
Kim
I
will
see
turn it
what's going
into
on. I
a
should have
think
seen it
piece
before.
about
You conspire to destroy us all.
capitalism
You're a
and Times
fool
Square
if you
itself
think I'll allow
and
this to happen.
the
Fool?
restaurant industry.
Visionary! Change is in the air, Syl. Breathe it deep. Bathe in its scent. Bottle it up. Save some for later.
We're also talking about
Order
putting out a
stands at our
physical
door.
release of
They've taken the fringe.
Sorry You
Do
Live
even
Here.
know? Do you care? And you speak.
Maybe add our own commentary to it.
Change will preserve us. It is the lifeblood of the Isles. It will move mountains. It will
Kim is a
melt
genius.
movements.
I like working with Kim.
There has to be a way out. A way to escape.
Then go, Syl. Return
Bye,
to your
Jonathan.
quarters before I send you back in pieces.
Yes, that's what I'll do. I'll go. The enemy of my enemy orders the key. I'll keep them close.
Whew.
No, let her go.
This is not over, Mad God. I give myself to Jiggalag. As a priest of order, I'll be safe. Your empire will crumble before the armies of order.
Happen to know Little Italy in New York City is owned by a Little Italy is a neighborhood. Nobody owns Little Italy. It's a neighborhood. No, Vicky. Dude, tornadoes freaked me out as a kid so bad. I only lived in the Midwest for like a little bit of time, but they freaked me out as a kid. It's because one time as a kid I saw the beginning of Twister. I got really scared.
Wondering why I this is
What
never
state,
happened
though?
before.
I'm gonna guess
A ruler of dementia turning traitor? Ah,
Kansas.
unprecedented. I've seen others defect. But
Or
never a duke. Maybe we're onto
Missouri.
something here. We'll see how it plays out. A do? A did? You now have the power to summon golden saints. And here is the ring of lordship. You would be well served. She
Michigan.
was right about that. I can feel it. The Grey March has swept the fringe. Aura gathers its forces there as we speak. You'll need to put an end to that. Stop them. If they continue to marshal their... It swept the fringe. No prep. Ta, come visit again.
Ta. I gotta retake the Fringe. Isn't that a band? Mount Tambourine.
Shame on you for polluting
Crawling with
Crucible and
yowies?
declaring light
What is a
obeyed.
yowie? I'm talking about the Australian definition of a yowie. I know what a yowie is. I know what yowie is in the other definition. Dang, Vicky. I remember that though. When I lived in Minnesota as a kid, one time there was a tornado stuff, and I like panicked and like took everything, tried to put everything valuable in our house in the basement, and then it ended up being nothing. Good to be safe though. Pass wall.
Sylarn is ours at last.
Wait, where am I? Oh, I'm here.
Before the saints! Your Grace.
Your Grace, a dark time has been thrust upon. At first light, the spire at the center of town became active. Immediately, the area... Soon after that... The knights are relentless. They do not tire. They appear out of nowhere at the base of the spire. We kill 5 of them, 5 more come.
Oh, Yowie's Aussie Bigfoot. Oh.
I've been... We cannot talk now. Even though I have served with these Orioles for centuries. As the Duke, command them if you will. Or... I thank you for your trust. In your name, inspect the battlefield and provide... Form up. Are you... Go.
Go.
Here they come.
Etor, Oriol!
I'm at a point in this game where I don't care anymore, and I'm just gonna set... I'm just gonna set it to easy mode. I gotta get through this. Ugh, I need more magic though. Potion of... There we go, okay.
Back to your ranks. More are coming. Your positions. Don't break ranks. Hold! Hold!
I should visit Australia. One day I will. And probably New Zealand in the same trip.
Your Grace. Victory is ours. We must discuss our next... I am not certain, but do not lose heart. I have an idea. The ruins of Zedaphen run under pass wall. The entrance to the south of the town has been sealed for centuries. One of my scouts reported that the ruins have been opened recently. I did. If we addition the knights go.
Oh, have you ever played Oblivion or Skyrim? So this is a Bethesda game, so it's gigantic open world. I'm playing actually the bonus chapters now. This is like the bonus story, which is a much smaller map. But I already beat the main story in like the main part of the game, so now I'm just trying to finish up like the main side quest lines. So this side quest line is the Shivering Isles, which is you meet the Prince of Madness. And you gotta do Prince of Madness things. And it looks like I gotta go this way. I would be slowing down more, but I've been playing this game since December. Streaming this game since December, so I'm ready to like finish this game off. It's taking up 110 gigabytes in my PlayStation. I gotta get this done. What is that? Whoa. Spooky. Yeah, Alien Chubster, this, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Skyrim, or if you're more into guns, Fallout 3, New Vegas 4. They're all this kind of style of big map, lots of NPCs, putting potentially over 100 hours into the game. Hello. Where do they want me to go? Yeah, look up this as someone who's played most of the big Bethesda games at this point, like they're great, but they are very time consuming. Like you can get lost in these games for a long time. I'm guessing you live in rural Michigan. Doesn't sound like you're near a major city. Maybe you are. Grand Rapids, perhaps? Or Detroit? Central Michigan. I've never really been to Michigan. Actually, I don't think I've ever been to Michigan, period. Never been to Michigan, but I have been to North Dakota a bunch of times. You ever been to North Dakota? Probably not. Because why would you go to North Dakota unless you have family there? Because I have family there, that's why. You Grand Rapids. What is there to do in Grand Rapids? My favorite Grand Rapids lore is, you ever seen the public access Santa Claus? It's this video from like 2006 of a public access channel in Grand Rapids, Michigan, where this like guy is dressed as Santa and he's trying to do like a call-in show for like kids to call in and talk to Santa. But the two girls they hired to play the elves are these like two like 20-something girls who are clearly drunk during the live show, and the Santa he just sounds so done. Like, it's such a funny video. When I was in film school for a project I had to do where we had to recreate a scene from a show or recreate some kind of scene, I chose that scene. Like, I chose the public access Santa video to recreate. It's so good. If you're from Grand Rapids, look up public access Santa. That's all I know about Grand Rapids is that video. Get out of here, priest of order. I got business. Mow him down. We're not doing this anymore. One of them, if you are from Grand Rapids, I really need you to look up public access Santa for me. I think that the entire population of Grand Rapids needs to know about that video. Ooh. Alright, I gotta shut down this obelisk. What the fuck is this guy?
It's you.
Who's this?
Remember you? What are you doing down here? When they attacked, I ran from Passwall. They didn't say a word. They just started.
Good.
The screams.
That is Grand Rapids, Michigan representation right there.
Fellas and I slipped down here thinking we'd be safe. Fellas ran off with them and left me to die. Me? I didn't say they took him. He went with them.
Yeah, tell me about Grand Rapids. Because I gotta be honest, I'm probably never gonna visit Grand Rapids, so what do y'all do there? What's like the food that you eat there? What's like the best food in Grand Rapids?
I didn't ever. You see? This place is a nightmare. Knights everywhere. These priests. Listen.
I love how he's like stuck in this like.
Need me. Can you imagine how they'd ever get along if I died down here? I'll do what I can to help.
Oh, because I was talking to him in the air. All right, let's get her done. Oh, they're already dead. I'll be honest, if I visit Michigan, I think the only place in Michigan that I would visit is Detroit because it's so famous. And even then, I don't know what reason I would have to visit Detroit. Oh. Sorry, Sheldon. Hearts of Order to place in the... What? Do I gotta like... Oh. Was I supposed to be collecting these this whole time? Ooh. Okay. People are already talking about what? Oh, Taco Bell. Oh. Yeah, I loved Red Dead 2. I played Red Dead 2, like when it came out. Not right when it came out, but like not long after. I didn't play Red Dead 1 though until 2023. It took me a bit to play Red Dead 1. Yeah, Fallout New Vegas is people consider that one to be the best one. It's hard to get. It's hard to access if you only have game consoles. If you have PC, you're just fine. Actually, if you have Xbox, it's also easy to get it. It's only if you have PlayStation that you can't really play Fallout New Vegas. It's like stuck on PS3. Yeah, New Vegas is great. You walk around, you listen to the radio, and they're playing like I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle. And they say, oh, ain't you glad you single? They got the song from Johnny Guitar, one of the most underrated Western movies ever.
What?
Yeah, New Vegas, you get to wander around post-apocalyptic Vegas and the surrounding area. New Vegas is the one I played last, actually. I played Fallout 3 first. If you're familiar with the series, Fallout 1 and 2 are like a different type of game. Big Iron, Big Iron. Oh no, they fixed this. I mean, my stream did crash twice tonight, but you can't win them all. It's no more buggy than the original version of Oblivion. Not that I would know, because I never played the original version of Oblivion. But it's not more buggy. There is one very annoying bug, though, that has affected me many times while I've been playing, and that is that my character, the longer I'll play for a session, my character will just get taller. And sometimes it'll be like, oh, I can't fit through a door frame. But then you can just fix that by, like, quitting out of the game and loading it back up again. Yeah, which is a really funny bug. But no, it's no more buggy than, and like I played Skyrim on PS3 and I played Fallout New Vegas on PS3, so you know, I'm used to bugs. The lemon, I get what you mean. I totally understand what you mean. Where's my repair hammer? Oh, there it is. In case you're wondering, I have an unbreakable repair hammer. Interesting. What locations in particular? Also, Jade, as a resident Australian, when I do eventually visit Australia, I'll probably visit Sydney, but like, where else should I go besides Sydney? You know, I want to see Sydney and I want to see some piece of the outback. I don't know what that would look like, but if I was to do a trip to that area of the world, I'd want to see Sydney. I'd want to see some piece of the outback, and I would want to see New Zealand. I'll go to Hobbiton. Oh, I got crushed to death by rocks. That's cool. Silverton Pub is the... Okay, you got it. Noted. I am visiting Japan for the first time later this year. Also Hawaii, which it was, you know, I never expected to end up going to Hawaii, but my family is doing a trip. So my mom she does nonprofit work, and she was very involved when there were volcanoes there a few years ago. So she's going to go kind of like show face and meet people that she helped out. And she's bringing the family along. So I'm going to Hawaii for a week. And then I'm going to leave from Hawaii to go to Japan. I'm going to go see Tokyo and Osaka. Hello, John Young. Have I ever played any Street Fighting games? I've played any fighting games like Tekken and Street Fighter. Fighting games are one genre of game that I am terrible at. I've never been good at any fighting game ever. Smash Bros. I was decent at. That's about it. There was also a period of time where I was really into the Persona 4 fighting game, and I got good at playing as Teddy. Not good. Decent at playing as Teddy. But fighting games in my headspace just do not mesh together. Fighting games are like one genre that I just like cannot really do. I'll give them a try. I'll try anything. But I'm no good at them. I can't figure out the combos. The special moves are too hard to pull off. I just get frustrated and I give up.
I cannot believe it. You survived. I apologize for doubting you, Your Grace. But I fear that our work is not yet done. You should return to the palace and speak with Sheogorath.
Fighting games, they take a level of coordination and stuff that I can't do it. I just don't. Oh, thank you for $5, Lemon. I really appreciate that a lot. Price. Oh. Well, I hope that your future is good. If I may ask, what did you come out as? You don't have to say if you don't want to, but I'm so curious. And thank you for $5. I really appreciate that a lot. Heart. I'm going to be honest, I'm not meaning to inspire anybody. I'm just trying to live my life. I'm not trying to inspire. I just do what I do. I just do what I do. Like what I like. Am what I am. hang out with the people I hang out with. Yeah, thank you, Lemon. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. Coming out's hard. It's really hard. Especially if you don't have a family that supports you.
Thanks.
I'm not going to get into my business too much, but my family's supportive of me. My dad was not supportive at first. For like the first year or so, he was not supportive. But he came around.
Always a pleasure. News of your success in the fringe.
And that's one thing about parents, is sometimes they might eventually come
And
around.
Zedillion in operation. We won't have to worry about anything getting in. Things already here are another matter. You'll need to speak with Relmina Vernum. She'll help you with your task. Strange woman has some unusual tastes. With that done, the fringe
Well, that's
should be
nice.
secure. For now, I can feel things
Are you
start
in
to get
a
little
part of the
hairy.
world that
And not in the good way, like on your head.
is supportive of trans people? Because that's one of my biggest pieces of advice, and it sucks to hear, because it's like, you know, people don't want to leave their home, but some trans, like especially if you're a trans person in like Florida, you know, your life will be improved so much by living in a more supportive city. Just for the community aspect of it. Yeah, you missed it earlier when we were talking about tragedy, because we were talking about the Amazing Digital Circus finale. Which in many ways reminded me of I Saw the TV Glow. And when I watched that movie, I was like, it didn't really affect me very much, but that's because I've already, like, my life has come so far that I felt, like, relieved when I saw the TV Glow that I didn't relate to it anymore. It was like a relief for me to know that.
It's all moving faster. Get that. If he's on. I want to. It wouldn't. Go talk. A powerful source. I brought. She's a. Send Relmina my love.
Oh, Utah. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry. And I'm guessing, statistically speaking, if you're in Utah, that you come from a Mormon family. That really sucks. Have I played the Persona games? Yeah. Dude, Persona, don't even get me started. I'll do an unscripted video at some point where I talk about like my gaming history. I played Persona 4 when I was 14 years old, which is the perfect time to play that game. Because if you try to play it again as an adult, there's a lot of things about it that are really make you really uncomfortable as an adult. A lot of the kind of sexual jokes with these teenagers, it's like, should do a vid ranking chats. That would be fun, actually. I do want to do that. Entirely different. Oh, are you a Jehovah's Witness, Utah? Do they have those in Utah? I would have thought the Mormons would have run them out for being an opposing cult. You've been to Arizona? I'm so sorry.
Hello.
I would announce it in a YouTube post if I was to do that. That would be good for like a Seventh-day Adventist. Oh, I'm aware of them. unfortunately, when you're a little bit religiously traumatized like me, not for weird reasons too, I'm not going to get into here because it's like my family is not super religious, so don't even ask me how I ended up. It was like a self-inflicted religious trauma because I felt left out for not having very much of it. But yeah, I'm aware of what the Seventh-day Adventists are. I would have thought the Mormons would have run them out too. It wasn't really. It was more like I had a mental breakdown once. This was years ago. I had a mental breakdown once and was like, I had a mental breakdown once and just like that manifested as me like having a period of time where I was like really into learning about like different religions because I was like, well, surely one of them doesn't hate me, you know? It was like a reverse kind of reverse, whatever you call it, reverse feedback loop. No, that's not what that is. But I just became obsessed with reading into like every major religion and being like, well, I wonder which ones don't hate me, you know? Not mentally healthy, but I went to therapy. It's fine. Oh yeah, the Persona 4 remake looks great. I still haven't played the Persona 3 remake. Which one won? Which religion? Well, after hyperfixating for months and feeling really depressed, I eventually went to therapy and learned how to cope with the knowledge that there's a large percentage of the world that will always hate you no matter who you are. That's the thing, giant horse. 3, 4, or 5. Persona 1 and 2 are the same as like Fallout, where it's like they're kind of old and archaic and they never really got a remake, so no one really talks about Persona 1 and 2. But 3, 4, and 5, they're separate stories that take place in separate cities with separate characters. So you can start with any of them. It depends on what kind of vibe you like more. Persona 3 is like seaside town, creepy, existentialism about life and death, existentialism about life and death, with a lot of Greek undertones and Greek mythology references. Persona 4 is a murder mystery in a small town that's heavily themed around Japanese mythology. Persona 5 takes place in Tokyo, and it's like metropolitan, let's rebel and like take down, like, let's take down the system, let's take down the people in power. Like, it's about revolution. So Persona 3 is about like existentialism, life and death. Persona 4 is small town murder mystery. Persona 5 is let's start a revolution. That's speaking in very broad terms. Oh, Eileen. See, Persona 4 was whichever one you play first will be your favorite, probably. I played Persona 4 first, so that was my favorite. I bonded with that one the most. They're also, I mean, low-key kind of period pieces. Persona 3 takes place in 2009, and you can tell in the vibes that it's 2009. Persona 4 takes place in 2011, so similar. Persona 5 takes place in 2016. And you can tell because in Persona 5, you finally have a smartphone. Persona 3 and 4, you're running around with Razer flip phones, but Persona 5, you finally got that iPhone. Yeah, the main character in Persona 3 has an iconic MP3 player. Who is attacking me? The statues are attacking me. This is ridiculous. Get me out of here. Persona 3 on PSP it's a weirdly different experience because there's a whole other you can play as a female main character with like completely different voice, like completely different dialogue, and it's like a whole separate playthrough path that they just did not recreate for the remake. But the PSP version also suffers from you not having cutscenes, you know? Bye, Lemon. Thank you again for the donation. I really appreciate it. Oh, modders. That would be a big mod. There's no way they add it because like her playthrough on PSP is unique in that you have different romance options, different social link options. Like it's different. The best they could do for the remake for modding it is just replacing the main character because I don't think you could replace like all the changed social link aspects and stuff. As a third, you're kidding. I'm assuming you're kidding. There can't be 13-year-olds watching my live stream. Are you actually a 13-year-old? I mean, that would explain the username. Dude, when I was 13, I had me and some friends had an inside joke when I was 13 about we were in history class and our teacher showed us the classic animated short from World War II where Donald Duck is a Nazi. And we would like quote that so much. I don't know what we were on. We just thought it was the funniest thing. Is we not the Superman? Yeah, we is the Superman. Super duper Superman. I'm gonna pretend like you're not 13 because 13-year-olds don't exist to me. I saw some of them when I went to see Amazing Digital Circus finale, and I'm like, they're not real. They don't exist. Like, they can't be real. Because I was 13 once. Once upon a time.
Is this too much pain?
You! I remember you. You're the adventurer who slew my gatekeeper. The ends justify the means, do they? You'll pay for... By what authority do you disturb me? I see. Well then, I trust my servants didn't give you too hard...
When I was 13, live streams were brand new. Actually, they were so new I didn't know they existed.
Oh. Fine. If it be you will travel to the gardens of go fetch me blood liqueur, osseous marrow, dermis membrane, and essence of breath. And
That's
take this
such a
key.
dad thing to
It will
do.
allow you into the gardens and give
Say hi to your dad for me.
but the fruit you will go away with you, dog, and fetch me those components. I hope this is as much fun for you as it is for me.
Wait, I'm so curious. I'm gonna go on Google Maps. I want to see Central Michigan. Central Michigan. I'm gonna look at some towns in Central Michigan. How central? Do you say you're near Lansing? Alright, I'm gonna name some towns near Lansing, Michigan. Grand Ledge, DeWitt, Williamston, Holt, Eaton Rapids, Charlotte, St. John, Owosso, Durand, Elsie. Dang, people live at these places. Mulligan, Sunfield. I'm just zooming in a random place. Mason, Dansville. Oh, did I guess close? St. John's is a neighboring town. Alright, I'm gonna try to dox you right now. Let's see. Fowler, Ovid, Eureka, Maple Rapids, Riley, Westphalia. Unless your town is like so small, it's like not even showing up on the map, which could be possible here. Yeah, people, a lot of rapids. Fowler! Oh, ding, 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 ding. Alright, I'm gonna go on Google Maps and look at Fowler. Oh, wow, that is a small town. What's it like in small town America? I never lived in a small town. I always lived in the suburbs. I mean, I lived in Dobbs Ferry, New York, which is a small town, but it's like so close to New York City that it didn't really feel like a small town at all. Also, it doesn't count as a small town if you're surrounded by other small towns that are very close to each other. What do you got going on in Fowler? Let's see. Ooh, how's Main Street Pizza in Fowler? It's got some good reviews. I'm seeing like 4.4. Not bad. It's your only pizza place. You got bowling. That probably goes crazy some nights. Your high school principal just quit. How big is the school? I'm gonna look at some photos of Fowler High School. Google has one photo, and it's kids playing baseball. Google has exactly one photo of Fowler High School, and it's not even the high school. It's just kids playing high school baseball. Oh, I'm zoomed in way too far. All right, tell me about, let's see. Y'all got a Subway? Miller's Tavern? Chester's Chicken. All right, tell me about Chester's Chicken. Do people like Oh, no, people don't like Chester's Chicken. They got bad reviews. You got a Dollar General. Living it up in Fowler. If anyone else wants me to judge their small town, hit me up. That's all you got? Where do you go for, like... You got a pizza place, a chicken place, and a Subway. I live in New York City, and I have more restaurants on my block. Got a lot of school drama. Every school in America has drama. Hate to break it to you. In my high school, you want to hear some of my high school drama? In my high school, my biology teacher was arrested for possessing like $100,000 worth of crystal meth. He was like selling it and doing it. No, I think he was mostly selling it actually. Because he was weird, but he wasn't like, hey, I'm doing meth weird. Oh, Vicky, you're in high school. Wait, Eileen, what small town are you in? Jeez. My high school, yeah, we had my teacher did meth. We had... Oh, see, my high school was Clements, C-L-E-M-E-N-T-S, Clements High School in Sugar Land, Texas. It sucked. My graduating class was 500 something kids and nobody knew each other. School was just too dang big. Where are you gonna go when you where are you gonna go when you graduate? Or I guess you just graduated. So where are you gonna go? Or are you a senior? Or are you going to be a senior? Did you just finish your junior year? What's going on? What's your situation? Your entire high school is 100 people? My high school was like 2,000 people. It was big and stupid. I went to a big, dumb high school with no windows. Actually, my old high school, they are currently in the process of demolishing... Oh, they're building a new high school, and they're going to demolish the old one. Classmate girl was doing stuff with her adopted brother. Alright, well, we had a substitute teacher that was creepy around teenagers. I actually don't remember a lot of the drama from my school. We were kind of a drama, most of the drama was like not talked about. My school was very like high GPA, high test scores. Terrible football team kind of school. Most of the drama that I remember was from I was in marching band, so most of the drama was from marching band specifically. Yeah, the name Sugarland did not match the suburb. Sugarland is a boring suburb. If I was to ever make a TV show, I would set it in a place called Sugarland, though, because of the name. But it was hot and humid all the time, because it was in southeast Texas. Hot and humid. Every house looked the same. Every building looked the same. It all looked the same. There was some ordinance in town where like buildings could only be like a certain color and signs could only be a certain color. It's terrible. But it being hot all the time is what I really hated the most. I'm not good in heat. How to spell bicycle? Planning to go to community college, then a college in the Upper Peninsula. Or apply to NYU Film School, like I did. It'll change your life. What if you... Okay, here's my life advice for all you kids out there who haven't gone to college yet. Figure out what city you want to live in, because chances are, if you don't go to a state school that's like in the middle of nowhere, if you go to like a school that's in a major city, it's way easier for you to stay in that city after you graduate. That's why I'm in New York, because I went here for film school and then I just stayed. So if you want to go live in Chicago, try to go to college in Chicago. If you want to live in New York, try to go to college in New York. If you want to live in Detroit, try to go to college in Detroit. Just don't get, if you don't like the place you're living, don't get stuck there. That's the message of I saw the TV glow. If you don't like where you're living, don't get stuck there. I have a friend who's coming to visit me later this month who got stuck in Sugarland and then visited me in New York a few years ago and was so determined to like reset his life that he went and became in the span of a few years, got a degree and became a nuclear medicine technologist. And now he's like trying to figure out how to move to New York. I didn't have a lot saved either. That's why I applied to scholarships. And that's why NYU was more than half off for me. I'm still in debt, but I'm less than $10,000 in debt now, so... The weird thing, Vicky, is that most people have a lot to say about their... Like, small town is that's your life. The town you grow up in, it's like, that's your world. You don't choose where you grow up in, it just kind of happens. Play Persona 4. Persona 4 is all about that. Persona 4 is small town murder mystery. Yeah, that state school is... I'm talking about city schools. I've seen so many people online or otherwise who are just miserable in their life because they got stuck in a place they don't want to live and now they for one reason or another can't leave. Maybe they have a job there that ties them there or family or something that ties them there, but you know, you only live once, so if you want to live a certain place, you got to make it happen. Otherwise, you'll just be bitter about it your whole life. Same with, you know, anything else, really. You either do it or you don't. What's that one song? It's like, it's summertime in northern Michigan. Drinking whiskey out the bottle. Thinking about tomorrow. My advice on finding roommates in New York City was inspiring. Yeah, you want to hear that advice again? Look up an app called Lex. It's like Craigslist, but mostly intended for queer people. You go on there, you look for people that are like, hey, we are 3 roommates looking for a 4th because we have a 4th roommate who just moved out. That's the easiest way to get started in New York. Join a roommate situation that's already set up. Just take over someone else's room. I am lost. Why am I lost? I can't go this way. And I can't go this way. Nope, I can go this way. It's weird because wherever you choose to go to college is a really big decision because that you can't choose where you go to high school, really, but you can choose where you go to college to an extent. And I'm biased because I went to NYU, one of the most famous colleges in the world. What's the difference between Elder Scrolls games? Well, Elder Scrolls 1 and 2 is so archaic that, like, they're not really the same. Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind I never played because it's also very archaic at this point. I've always been waiting for them to do a remake of Morrowind, but they've never really done it. I know it's like an unofficial remake, but I'm not a PC gamer, so alas. This is me playing Oblivion for the first time. I mean, not the first time, but not the first time, like, now, but, like, this is my first ever playthrough of Oblivion. So, Elder Scrolls is, like, a giant continent. It takes place on a giant fantasy world. Every Elder Scrolls game so far has been a different country in that continent. So, Morrowind took place in Morrowind. Oblivion takes place in the continent of Cyrodiil, or the country of Cyrodiil. And Skyrim takes place in Skyrim, which is like the northern Viking country. That's the big difference, is just which country do they take place in. And Elder Scrolls 6, we shall see. We shall see. They still have not announced. All we know is that it's been in development, in production for many years. Oh my gosh, how do I get out of here? Yeah, Skyrim is very snowy, very chilly, very Viking. Also, the game Skyrim takes place like 100 years after Oblivion. So, they reference things that happened in Oblivion, but talk about them as if they happened a long time ago. Oh, my stream's doing the glitch where they just show me random messages that happened a while ago. Oh, this map is stupid. Are you kidding me? How am I supposed to, like, figure this out? I am lost in a maze. Vicky, in honor of you making it through that, I think you should watch the movie Twister. And then its sequel, Twisters, which came out last year? 2 years ago? I saw Twisters in IMAX, or not. I saw Twisters in 4D, which is pretty fun. I've never been more cold in a movie theater than when I saw Twisters in 4D. They got fans blowing at you, spraying water everywhere. Did I find the way? Did it hit some nearby town? See, another reason you got to get out of rural. Okay, here's my question, Vicky. What is the story of how your family ended up in? Would you say Fowler? How did your family end up in Fowler, Michigan? I'm always so curious about these stories of how people ended up in places. You saw the second one and really want to watch yeah, watch the first one. First one's iconic too. You saw Twisters with your tornado-phobic friend who took a bunch of Xanax and went as immersion therapy. That's really funny. Yeah, I mean the first part of Twister and Twisters is scary, but the rest of it is really not scary at all. I saw the first part of Twister though as a kid, and it freaked me out so bad. I was so scared of tornadoes. I didn't even live anywhere where there was tornadoes. I mean, I lived in Minnesota for a couple years when I was a child. Crazy. I just as a elitist New Yorker, as an elitist New York City resident, it just blows my mind to open up Google Maps and zoom in a random part of America and be like, people live there. Which sounds so weird, but it's I never lived in a small town, so I just can't wrap my head around it. It always seems so lonely to me, living in a small town. Like an actual, isolated small town. Not isolated, but you know what I mean. You can't walk to the other. When I lived in a small town in New York, it wasn't really a small town because you could take the train into New York City and be there in less than an hour. So I didn't really count it as a small town. For your bridal shop. Fascinating. Looking at the map of your town, just seeing how few restaurants there are. Like within a few blocks of me, we have 2 delis. No, like 5 delis. 5 delis near me. Taco restaurant, pizza restaurant, Indian restaurant, Subway. There's a Popeyes near here somewhere. Within just like a quarter mile of me, there's like 50 restaurants. And I'm in a pretty, like, what's considered a pretty calm part of New York. You go to Manhattan, and it's like everything you could ever want is there, except for Arby's. There's no Arby's in Manhattan. Not anymore. Sorry, Arby's fans. I'm so excited to make this video of eating at every chain restaurant in Times Square, because I'm really making it for people like you who, like, have never been to New York before, or like, don't live in New York, and, like, don't understand, like, the Times Square restaurants are so over the top, it's, like, hilarious. Yeah, right, Puppet. As someone who lives in New York, I don't have a car, because you can't have a car, because there's nowhere to park your car. Most people in New York City don't have a car. Because you can walk everywhere. This guy's just standing here. I think he's supposed to be dead. Yeah, most people in New York don't have a car, because you can walk everywhere. Or take a train. You know? How do we get out of here? Yeah, there's parts... Okay. The main thing I miss about having a car, because I had a car in high school, because I lived in Texas. I miss driving on the highway at night, lights of the city around you, jamming out to whatever music you want to, and, like, no one can... Because in New York, you can't really jam out on the subway without someone looking at you crazy. There is something to be said about the solitude of driving and the peacefulness of driving on your own. But New York is such a unique experience of being on this, like, taking the subway everywhere. It feels very European. No, it does not. Because there's lots of other neighborhoods in New York that are just as walkable and do not cost that much. A lot of the people who live in those neighborhoods are people who, like... I'll tell you this right now. Most of the houses there, people are not buying or renting those houses. Those houses were bought, like, 60 years ago and then passed down in the family. People are not buying the houses there as much now. I have, like, the eccentric older trans woman who does hair removal services. She lives in a top floor apartment on 21st Street. She paid for it in cash in the 80s and never left. Those are the kinds of people that live in those neighborhoods. Older people who bought the places when they were cheap and never left. And in many cases, the people who bought those places have transferred them down to, like, their family. How do I get out of here? Because that doesn't seem like the way out. That's the way I came, and it's not letting me go out that way. I gotta go over there? Yeah, and you gotta be rich. I've been talking to my parents about, like, me potentially buying a place in New York, but okay. New York has a first-time home buyers program, and if you do the program, you can get a place and only put 3% down. So let's say you got a house or an apartment for $300,000. You put down $9,000 as your like starting amount. But the catch is you have to stay there for 10 years. That's a crazy commitment to make. 10 years? I've never lived in an apartment for longer than 2 years. How am I supposed to commit to one place for 10 years? Are you kidding me? Wait, is this the way I'm supposed to go out? Exactly. What if it sucks? What if the neighborhood turns to shit? What if... Let me out of here! Oh my gosh, let me out. I mean, I guess you could. I guess you could. But that's a whole other level of complication where I'm like, oh, deal with that. I might have to look up a guide on how to leave this dungeon because I'm just like lost. Yeah, but then you'd be a landlord, exactly. You got a go-kart? Alright, I want to move to rural Michigan. Just kidding, that's a lie. Vicky, if you could live in another state but still be rural, what state would it be? Personally, I've always thought that rural California didn't look bad. No, rural Oregon. Gravity Falls. Yeah, take me to rural Oregon or Pacific Northwest. That always looked pretty nice. Yeah, Washington. One of my best friends from high school, she got married and had her honeymoon in Forks, Washington. She didn't even care about Twilight. She just thought it would be funny. Her and her husband picked their honeymoon location off of where they thought would be funny. Eileen, I know you said it before, but remind me where in America or where in the world you are. Oh yeah, Puppet, I know. I watched Gravity Falls. But the East Coast. East Coast. Oh, you're in Michigan too. Okay, so I can't go out that way. That's a dead end. I go down here. That guy's supposed to be dead. And that's a dead... Okay, how do I get out of here? Oh my gosh, I gotta look up a guide. This is getting so stupid. I just want to leave. Oh, this is pissing me off. What is this dungeon? Caverns of... Ugh. Um... What? Alright, so this is not helpful at all. So basically, I gotta go back, I gotta leave. But I'm a little bit trapped. And this thing is saying, maybe the enemies can help you. But I think these guys are supposed to be dead because it's letting me search them like they're dead. And if I whack them, nothing happens. Uh... Um... Um, 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 um... Why won't the roots budge, though? Why won't they budge? Let me out. Let me out of here. Please let me out. I'm tired of this level. I want to leave. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so frustrated. Let me out! Let me out! How do I get out of here? Is there really just no way out? Is it some kind of bug? Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, map. I'm in Elder Scrolls Oblivion, trapped in Natatorium. Okay, people are having a different problem where they try to leave and the door is like the door glitched. I'm on Game FAQs reading about people who had this problem 17 years ago. I'm watching a walkthrough that was for the original version of this game. All right, let's see. Okay, well, this is not helpful. All right, I'm on an IGN guide now, folks. We're getting really desperate here. Oh my gosh. Sorry if I'm not reading your messages. I'm trying to figure out how to leave this dungeon. I must say, I am confused. I must say, I'm very confused. Um, okay. So this is okay. I did this. Head up the way you came and head north. There's like some kind of thunderstorm. I just saw some lightning outside my window. It's a stormy night here. It's a stormy night here. It's a stormy night. The night is stormy. Oh, there was a switch. Well, now I feel dumb. There was a switch here the whole time. Oh, I'm still missing an item. Oh, that's why the pathfinding was broken. Guess I gotta go back into the maze and find that last item thing I gotta find. Get it done. Get her done. Alright, so, nope. The last thing I gotta find is all the way down there. Kill the doggy. Fight that thing. Yes! Alright, I can leave! Finally, it took me so long to figure that out. But enough about my Shiggin. Tell me about your Shiggin. If Michigan is so good, why no your Shiggin? This doesn't work. Never mind. I take it back. That joke didn't work. Stupid ass map. I gotta run all the way back over there. When they remade this game, why couldn't they add an option to like quick travel out of a dungeon? You maybe have to wander all the way back to the entrance, like some kind of fool. Like some kind of gosh darn fool. Tired of it, y'all. Let's leave. Alright, y'all, it's almost 11, or it is 11 o'clock here. So I'm gonna have to wrap this up soon. I'm gonna finish this quest and then I'm gonna wrap this up. Wrap it up. I can't fast travel out of this little... Stupid. I gotta go... Again, you gotta go all the way to the entrance. And for what? For what reason? For what reason? The That was a sneeze. Believe it or not, that was a sneeze. You get gay tornadoes in June? Door? There we go. Hey, you small town people, you're the lifeblood of our country, I think. Pretty sure you're the lifeblood of our country. Oh, you small town folk. Keep on keeping on, but also, if you are queer, trans, or gay, maybe don't stay there. Maybe you should leave. You should probably definitely leave. If you're a minority of any kind, you should probably not stay there. Getting Elder Scrolls 6, GTA 6 first. Because at least GTA 6 has a release date. Elder Scrolls 6, they still haven't even shown a trailer. They've just shown a logo. GTA 6 is coming out this year, baby. And I will be playing it. Not on live stream. Because if I was to live stream it, I could not play the radio. And what's the point of playing Grand Theft Auto if you can't play the radio?
All that remains is to choose. Fearing one day someone might manage, I've created versions of each. Like most. Oh, besides, don't be any. I'm. Select one pair of legs, one left arm, right arm, torso, head, and heart. Don't take all day making your choices.
Wait, so what do I do? I have to go pick out body parts? Alright, I'm gonna make a monster. Legs of nimbleness. Heart of spell turning. Helm of power. Arm of fire shielding. And arm of slashing. Let's get a sword arm in there. Wait, did I miss a part? Oh, I forgot a torso. Breast of life. There we go. Alright, let's put this man together.
You've made your selection.
Vicky, you owe it to yourself to visit New York sometime. If you've never been to New York before, you should really come to New York and see what life could be like. Because that's the thing about a lot of small town people is it's hard to understand what life could be like if you haven't seen it firsthand. Convince your family to do a family trip to New York. It will change your life. Or you'll love it. I've been living here for almost 10 years now, and I don't want to leave. There's no other place like it in America. New York is the closest thing you can get to living in Europe in America, so. Okay, so I'm gonna go back over here. Come visit New York. Eat our New York pizza. Have yourself a New York pizza. See the Empire State Building. See Stonewall. Or watch my video about Stonewall. You could see the Brooklyn Bridge. You can see the World Trade Center. You can see it all. Dang, okay, not family trips then. Just do a normal trip. Just do a regular old trip. Get yourself an Airbnb or a cheap hotel room. And here's the thing about New York.
Shall we start the ceremony?
The hotels are going to be cheaper if you don't stay in the middle of Manhattan. The subways in New York are very easy to use and understand. Just get a hotel in Brooklyn or Queens. Take the train. It's very easy.
First, place the gatekeeper's body into the cistern of substantiation. At the beginning of the worlds were 5. Fire, water...
Yeah, go visit your cousin.
Air, and light.
Unless the cousin is in New York State. Because New York State is huge. Upper New York is basically the same as Michigan.
Hidden away by virtue of its own self-awareness was the 6th, containing within it the 5 which birthed it. Flesh. Meat with the desire to consume like fire. Place the dermis membrane into the cistern. Blood.
Whoa, we're doing some crazy stuff here.
That ocean which casts pearls of life upon the shores of existence. Place the blood liqueur into the cistern of substantiation. Bone, branch and stone of the body, giving shape and structure. Place the osseous marrow into the cistern. Breath, child of air, bestowing movement, the stirring of spirit. Place the essence of breath into the cistern of substantiation. And last, the light of flesh, the illumination of soul, perception, thought, memory, imagination. I summon thee, walker in flesh, flesh of true flesh.
Whoa.
From those waters of oblivion which sire thy kind. Come to this altar, join with this body. Quintessence of flesh, joined with the essence of flesh. Absolute immortal. Immortal, bound to contingent. Stand clear of the cistern. Over here, by me. Honored Daedra, fear not thy abasement. Thou shalt be the holy in this temple. I bind thee, Atronach, to this body.
Did I just... Oh, I just got knocked over.
Of the Shivering Isles.
Whoa.
My child, it is time to fulfill your destiny. Stand guard in this land against all those who seek entry not bearing the mark of Sheogorath's favor. You shall know them by the coldness in their minds, a darkness of spirit. What's this? My child, they are coming. Destroy them. Show them your true power. Watch my child destroy the interlopers, or run to Sheogorath. Either way, tell him of our doings here. Send him my tribute and my affections.
Okay.
Our child stands guard.
Finally, I can leave. Alright, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna, like, complete the mission, and then I'm gonna be like... I also have to, like, eat dinner. It's dinner time. 11 o'clock, dinner time.
Mad God's blessings, Duchess of Mania.
Always a pleasure. A new gatekeeper!
Finally.
Excellent! And I see you've learned to summon flesh atronachs.
Drinking a Miller. Drinking a Miller in Michigan. A Michigan Miller.
Lord Sheogorath, I apologize for the intrusion, but you must help us. Order has attacked Pinnacle Rock and routed us.
Well, look, this... a perfect job for you. It means Order has... You'll want to get home. Well, aren't you precious? Do you really not know? Because he is me! I'm him! Happens every time. The Grey March starts, Order appears, and I become Jiggalag and wipe out my whole realm! Soon. Too soon! And I've been having moments of clarity that are quite unlike me. Like now. Stop it? Oh no, can't do it. But you're still going to stop the Grey March. Stop Jiggalag! Me? From destroying my realm!
Oh, hi Kaleidopixels. I'm about to end the stream. But yeah, look at this. It's pink-ish. It's like a red. It's like a pinkish red. Reddish pink.
Now? Nothing has changed. You deal with this messenger. Make sure my army is secure. You'll need them.
Yeah, I'll get up closer in the camera so you can see. Look at that color. Woo! Woohoo! I got a pink one. I got a purple one. Where's my other controller? I have two. I got a purple one also. These are my controllers. If anyone wants to send me a third controller, though, maybe a red one. I do accept packages now. I don't have a P.O. box exactly, but I do have a place I can accept packages. So if you want to send me something, DM me on Instagram or shoot me an email, and I can give you the address to send stuff to. Oh, an Xbox. That depends on what type of genre of game you're into. Are you talking about like 2-player games, or are you talking about like games that like where one of you plays and the other one can like watch? And are you into fantasy? Are you into sci-fi, RPGs, action, open world, racing? Like there's so many. You gotta really narrow it down.
Your job is still to stop it. And to stop Jiggalag. Well, you've already forced Order's hand. No stopping now. Cat's out of the bag on that one, isn't it? Who puts cats in bags anyway? Cats hate bags. Soon, I'll turn into Jiggalag. There's no stopping it. Ta! Come visit again! For now, look out your eyes!
Wait, where does the game want me to go? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep playing this next week. I'm gonna keep playing this next week. But first I'm gonna just do the last step in whatever this quest is trying to tell me they want me to do. What?
Your Grace.
I mean, okay. Okay. I've heard if you don't play a lot of video games, a good beginner co-op game is literally any Lego game. People seem to be really liking the new Lego Batman, but really any Lego game is great for co-op. I heard really great things about It Takes Two. I think It Takes Two won Game of the Year a few years ago. That's like a two-player adventure that I've heard great things about. So I'd say start there. Just like I'm gonna start losing my freaking mind if I can't figure out. Oh, I have to talk to him.
Your Grace, Adeo sent me as a messenger to find you. The forces of order. Please, Your Grace, hurry to Pinnacle Rock while there's still time.
Vicky, I think look up best. Yeah, any multiplayer. Yeah, look up It Takes Two. That's probably a good place to start. I've heard really good things about It Takes Two. It won a Game of the Year, so I haven't played it because I don't really, you know. If you have an Xbox, you can also play games from like as far back as Xbox 360. Like you can play games from generations ago. So your options are really open with an Xbox. Um, Mario Galaxy 2-player doesn't count. That's not 2-player. That's like I have a 4-year-old little brother and I need to give him the controller 2-player. That's not real 2-player. If you don't know, Mario Galaxy Player 2 just controls a cursor on screen. That's it. It's not real 2-player. Alright, I'm gonna wrap this up here, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I have nothing on my calendar next Thursday, so I will be back. I'll stream more of this on next Thursday. I'm determined. I gotta finish this already. Gotta finish getting all the trophies so I can move on. And I love doxing my viewers. Alright, good night, y'all.